Hey y'all, sorry for the late upload. It's the same day, so I'm not gonna think too much of it and beat myself over this. I was responsible for getting the intro for today's episode, and so of course I'll take the blame for this one. My bad. Anyways, go check out Sci-Star.net. It's a website that we finally got around to actually making, where you can see updates for our newest episodes and be on the lookout for any new projects we'll be working on, as well as getting to see the archives for Curse Quest and Infinite Canvas, which had an untimely super pause. I don't know what to call it. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram at Sci-Star Comics. We found a way to make it pretty universal across all social media. Before we get into today's episode, let me get into the recap and kind of vent a little bit, I guess, at the same time. The gang entered the lair of the spear-toting druid living in the cave and commanded her fungal dog monster thing, whatever they were, to attack the gang. Initially, we thought we had the upper hand, Anya using her volatile and destructive bombs, Nestle moving about with whatever finesse he has, and Assad trying to learn how to use a new weapon mid-combat, Smort. The druid kept buffing herself up with various shields and bonuses of sorts, actually playing the fucking game, got the drop on Nestle and Assad, and right before this was going to be a TPK, Anya uses her skills to take out the bitch, but at the cost of making Assad bleed out again after having reached stability. We now return to Assad, who has one remaining hit point before he permanently dies. So please enjoy Infinite Adventure Strange Aeons, Episode 31, A Brawl in the Party. Fuck the government. Burn! Burn! Anarchy! Anarchy!
Well, how you he's gone mad.
The episode out with?
It's been 3 months since we recorded last time. I've decided to become.
Sorry.
I'm an anarchist now.
That is an over-exaggeration. It has not been 3 months, but it has been a while.
It's been about a month.
Fuck capitalism. Down with the government. Okay, I can't keep that one up. I'm sorry. That joke's gonna get stale very quickly.
Good. I would
Much
have to
like
hurt
these
you.
chips that I have created, which are a giant barrel of Sun Chips and Pringles, because why not? Terrible for radio. Terrible for radio.
That does not sound like a good combination. Pringles by themselves, okay. Lay's by themselves, okay. Both of them put together, that doesn't sound nice.
Not Lay's. Sun Chips.
Oh,
they are chips that have been imbued with the power of the sun.
What does that even mean? Are they like,
they're
they're
sun-dried wheat chips.
Exactly. See, they're enchanted by sun rays to provide you with +1 deliciousness.
Okay. So, oh, by the way, I know we said we're going to jump into it. I did want to bring one thing up. So, as of recording this, the episode I'm talking about has still not come out, but it will be come out, by the time you hear this, duh, of course. On episode 28, no, 29 is the next one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 29. Episode 29.
Which you can see at Sci-Star.net. Shameless plug, but I finished the site.
Okay. On episode 29, there is a line spoken by John that could not have been, it just could not have been said any better than in that moment, leading up to where we're at now. During that episode, if I remember correctly, you guys were getting ready for your next day. Y'all were getting ready to rest for your next day. And everyone was healing up. Everyone was drinking up their potions, using their little cure moderate wands and stuff like that. And Justin was like, "Hey, John, do you want some potions?" And John was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take some. I'll take one. I just want one." And he drinks. He's like, "Okay, yeah, I'm almost full. I'm good." Justin was like, "Hey, should you just take the other ones?" We're like, "Yeah, it's gonna expire by the end of the day, whatever." And John was like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll drink it. Like, oh yeah, I'm at max. I'll never die. I'll live forever. And then both me and Justin, not at the same time, maybe like one after the other, both said, that's foreshadowing. Guys, John, would you like to tell everyone where your current HP is at?
It's good, it's fine. I'm alive, technically. I feel like a kid whose teacher really
You're a negative 15.
I'm a negative 15.
Negative 15.
Out of a potential negative 16. But I feel like a little kid who's in class who's chewed out by his teacher, and like they finally got that one piece of evidence that they needed to point out that this kid is a shitty person to his parents. That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, that is exactly what's going on right now.
I don't like this school anymore. Can I drop out?
No.
I mean, my real question, John, is how is living forever feeling right now?
I think the chances are pretty good. I got some David points ready to go, and hopefully, well, I got one David point ready to go, but I will be ready to chop one of my real life fingers off to get another 2 half points.
Yeah, but you're so close to getting another David point. You're 4. You have 4 half a David points. You're 2 more away from getting a full one.
Yeah, that's what the fingers are for.
So there's that. You're a negative 15 out of 72 hit points.
That's a lot of hit points, by the way.
Yes, it is. You did well as a meat shield.
And did well? Past tense? Fuck that. I'm still here for the long run, bitch.
So, I know last episode I left off in a big cliffhanger. Anya, you have to roll a use magic device to cure Assad of his wounds. And if you fail, Assad dies because at negative 16, he dies.
Do not
Which is why I'm going to make sure to have... I'm going to go ahead and use this David point so that I can roll twice and take the higher number.
And I plan to also give him one of mine so he can roll 3 times.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I always say I like to play by the rules. And if the rules say something, I'm gonna follow it to the letter.
Okay, how are the rules fucking me over?
See, according to the wording of Alchemist, you can technically use a wand without having to do a use magic device check.
Said what?
If the spell is in your spell list.
Which, it's Cure Light Wounds.
Which, it's in your spell list. Which, by technicality, you can use the wand without having to do a check for it.
Victory by technicality!
Well, the reason I've been doing checks is because you said so.
Yeah, I did extra reading up on it because every time a character is near death, I am gonna go crazy on research to make sure the person dying is a valid death. It's not one that can be used against who's like, oh, David, you kind of screwed up on this. And so and I read like a bunch of forums and Reddit posts, technically in the wording of alchemists and the way wands are described, alchemists can technically use wands if they follow the wand usage stuff. If you have a point and use magic device, and if the spell is in your spell list. So, since you do meet all those criterias, you can technically use the wand without having to do a check.
Hey David, from now on, whenever we do character deaths like this, can we have a sound drop like dunk dunk in the court of law, something something, Judge David? Because like you sound like a fucking lawyer over here.
Honestly, David, I already knew this. However, you are the DM. The way I was brought up in D&D is the DM is law.
Wait, hold on. No, so here's the situation we have here. This is the classic dilemma that every Dungeons & Dragons game has, and it's that the player respects that the DM has authority on this, but the DM didn't know the rule on this, and the player didn't want to bring this up because he didn't want to be that guy. Wow, this is a dilly of a pickle.
See, here's the thing. If you can back up your statement with actual proof, I don't mind if you correct me. Now, if you're like, hey, half of these posts say yes, and half of these posts say no, so it's up to DM. Most likely, I'm gonna ignore it and go with whatever I say. But if you have proof, I don't mind being corrected. Again, because I don't want one of y'all to die, and then y'all just go off on me saying, "Oh, David, you killed my character for like being stupid." Me being stupid. I don't want that happening. I don't want someone's innocent blood on my hands.
Wait, but you're all the villains in this game. Wait, David, are all the people that you killed not dead?
What?
No, they're in David Heaven.
They're player characters in another campaign now.
I don't know what you're talking about. They went back home and are spending quality time with their families. So.
Holy shit, is this some Truman Show-esque shit where nothing is real around us? This is a TV show? All the players that are dead just go back home?
That you know of. So, guys, Assad is technically still alive. Anya, roll your healing. See if he can, how much is he brought back?
Oh, the Cure Light Wounds?
Oh shit. Wait, I'll still be not stabilized, right? Or what? How does
Once
that work?
you're healed by any means, you're automatically stabilized.
Hell yeah.
Alright,
corpse
wand
over there
of
is
Cure
bleeding.
Light Wounds.
That
I
corpse over
rolled
there
a
is...
2, which, considering it is a level 1 spell, and David said to go with the minimum caster level to make it.
So this body's pretty fucked up. This is the equivalent of finding just a banged up corpse. Just like, there's a corpse over there, I'll slap a band-aid on it and he'll be just fine. That's literally what just happened.
I basically stopped your bleeding.
It was magical healing. Totally different from that scenario.
I pointed a stick at you and you stopped bleeding.
I just shoved some sponges in his veins and he was fine. Real science, by the way. It's creepy as fuck. I found out about this the other day. I'm sorry for derailing us so much. I'm just really scared about dying.
Well, you are currently not dying.
That's true, too. I feel like this is what would happen to me if I ever met death in real life.
Okay, so between the two of these two, I'm guessing Assad looks more fucked up.
Yes.
Okay, so that's down to 11 charges.
Okay.
I'm considering using them to get these two woke up.
Yeah, guys need to get woke.
But at the same time, Anya knows that they're going to be pissed at her.
I could just leave him here to die and nobody has to know.
You say that?
But these guys have been decently nice to me.
I can't imagine Anya in one hand has bomb and the other one has a wand. And as soon as she's gonna tap him for another wand, you stop for a second and goes like, it's so easy just to do this.
Mercy kill. It's not evil.
No, I'm gonna heal him.
Okay, go for it.
I'm still
Another 5
unconscious. Oh, hold on.
Okay, when I get him to where he looks close to where he'll end up waking up, I'm going to start healing Blue.
Okay.
Nestle. Because I want Nestle awake first. So that Assad doesn't try to kill me.
One Assad, one Nestle.
Yeah, from here on out, these first two were definitely Assad, because he looks pretty banged up.
You see some of his flesh slosh together.
That sounds great.
Nestle gets 2 hit points.
Oh, he's back up to full health, guys!
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I will
Okay,
say Nestle was at -3.
Was he really?
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Alright,
No, don't take
Assad's
2
turn.
damage. Heal 2 damage.
No, I tried to put in negative.
Assad's turn again.
Wait, I thought... Oh, shit. +9. Oh, shit. Wait, that's the wrong number. +9. He has 2 health points. You see him kind of just like...
And Nestle again.
He's looking at you, Anya, as he opens his eyes up.
4 for Nestle. Okay.
Mushroom Lady's dead.
Hey, Nestle, you see a very brutally fucked up Assad on the ground, just like crawling.
He's actually crawling towards you because Anya is hiding behind you.
I'm
Oh,
like,
he's not crawling towards you, Nestle. He's crawling towards Anya at this point. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Anya's behind Nestle. I got that now.
I'm like,
Please don't hurt me.
He's like grabbing the ground, and like dragging his entire body. You see blood scraping against the sand underneath of him, leaving behind like a trail of like mud.
So he's not doing anything that would activate Anya's pissy medic mode.
Just jab the wand in his like an EpiPen. Here, take it all. Overcharge him, and then he passes out for being too healthy.
So yes, let me see, 5'8" woman is hiding behind a, what was it, 3 foot?
About, I think.
A 3 foot blue gnome.
1 foot, he's on the ground, remember?
I don't remember, which is a bit weird because seriously these are coming like back to back.
Okay, here's the
thing. Was it Anya that put Assad down?
No.
Okay. No, not initially, but she's the one that started. Oh shit.
You were unconscious when the bomb went off next to you. You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't have known that. Shit, I'd know that though. Nah, he's not gonna
However,
do that,
looking at the blast mark next to you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll say that context clues, he kind of put that together. And just doesn't know exactly what happened to him before he passed out, and just assumes that Anya did this to him. Also, because like we've made reference before that whenever you have blasted him before shrapnel gets into him, and he does pick out shrapnel, so I can like see that he probably like can see that he's got glass over him.
By the way, hey Assad,
oh shit,
give me a will save.
Oh fuck. It's time for everybody's favorite game. Let's see if Assad can pass his will save. Do I have to? He's already suffered enough.
Yeah.
Yes, you do have to.
I played the 5th.
That means nothing.
What did I roll? 17.
17.
That's not bad. I don't know what the DC for this is, though.
You're okay.
Nestle, you wake up to Anya hiding behind you.
Is she dead yet?
Shroom Lady's dead.
Not.
Assad's mad.
He's always mad. And I fall.
Not really.
I kind of accidentally started his bleeding again with a bomb that really hurt her.
I can't move a little bit, apparently.
Can't even take a 5-foot step, dude.
No, I can't even take a 5 foot
I'm fairly certain by this point you would have gotten 5 feet.
Every 6 rounds.
You're probably pretty pissed.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. He's kind of like crawled his way up. He's only using one arm, actually. He's like crawled his way up to Nestle. And Nestle, Assad is grabbing onto your... you're on the ground too, so yeah. I assume. He's grabbing onto your shoulder. And you just feel like this man should not have this much strength in his hand being down this weak.
Don't touch me. I hurt.
No, you're good. Move, Nestle. Move.
Assad, before you try to kill me, neither of you can use the wand. And I'm going to do a diplomacy check.
I mean, what... Oh, shit. Well, I mean, I'll try... I'll compete against that, then. What do I have to do for... Diplomacy also, or...
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, like, he's rolling. He's got to compare it to something. Well, I mean, it's an 11. I mean, it's close. Like, I feel like with an 11, I understand that this is true.
But at the same time, you're pissed.
Yeah. And it's like...
So it'll be totally up to you. Are you going to let your anger take over, or...
I'm going to let this subside. And I'm just going to be like internalizing of like, this is something I understand. But like, something that I'm not... That like, I still don't want to die. Kind of like situation where like, this is internalized. Like, okay, yeah, I don't want to die. This is the only person that can save me. But we're going to have a chat about this.
Deep down, I was really hoping for his boss check to be like, Assad, I promise you, I'll buy you another steak.
Tempting.
But, so, you guys are currently up. Or at least awake.
I'm going to say at least 2 more charges each. I'm sorry, Nestle.
That's a second 1. Natural 1. Oh.
Why do you keep
it up there?
Is that on...
Natural 1, natural 8.
Is that on Nestle or on me?
That's on you.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Nestle now gets 7. And finally, Assad gets 5.
Okay, that's not that bad.
And I should probably save the remaining charges in this for in case any of us go down again.
Just real quick. I do have to be transparent here. I don't plan on killing you, but I'm gonna try to grapple you. I'm gonna basically try to. I think that 18 actually doesn't hit you. Your CMD.
Current CMD is 17.
Oh, all right. I guess this is
still on the
kind of
ground?
like. Well, I mean, I'm getting up and kind of like grabbing Anya by the neck and just like hitting her against the wall that's behind her, and just. You almost killed me.
I'm going to do a sense motive here.
What are you trying to sense? Because you ain't said shit.
I say you really think that he is going to hurt you.
Assad, you're going to want to put me down now.
Can
As she's reaching into her bag.
Can I sense motive?
Go ahead.
Can I do something?
Do you want to sense motive? I rolled a 4. Shit. Wait, this...
You're having a bit of trouble telling what she's thinking while she's saying that. She might be trying to intimidate you.
I get up, and then I climb Assad's back.
Oh, God.
Can I make a climb check, please?
Okay. A climb check.
Oh, God.
Nat 20.
That's a nat 20!
Like a spider Mike is like a spider monkey climbed the tree. You make it to the tippy top.
I'm just like, hey, you should probably stop that before it happens again. You know, I look at the right and I look at the scorch marks.
Hey Nestle.
Yes.
Here goes a David point.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Hey, I pull on Assad's back and I'm just like, just come on, it's not worth it.
And her hand is in her pouch to reach for a bomb.
It's not worth getting exploded over again.
I'm here too. Anya, you feel like you fall to the ground, not to the ground, but like you feel like your feet touch the ground again, and there's nothing holding on to you anymore. As Assad kind of like pulls back, and he looks up at Nestle, and hey Nestle, and he puts Nestle on the ground, and crawls up to the opposite corner.
I don't want to be put down though, but all right.
You're not my child. I can't carry you everywhere, Pikachu.
No, I meant put down as it.
And he is a detective.
Can he be played by Ryan Reynolds in the film adaptation?
Okay.
What's going on?
I pull some shrapnel out of my arm and presumably maybe leg. I don't know.
You need help?
And I look at Nestle, and I look at back on Anya from a distance, and then back to Nestle, and just like, Nestle, I told you that she was trying to kill us.
Yeah, but she did heal us back.
Okay. Assad?
You're gonna have to speak. I'm just saying no. What?
Your punches couldn't hit that woman. We all saw that. You went
I
down.
was trying to throw shit at her anyways, so.
My bombs were hurting her. As I was fighting her, I tried to lure her away from you guys. If I had been trying to kill you, I would have set a bomb on your chest and set it off, rather than healing you.
And I look at Nestle after she says that. Hey, do you think that Karagor was friends with us whenever he tried to poison me too, or?
I think so, actually. Strangely enough.
Nestle, I don't know. Maybe this is just me and my lack of judgment or something. But do you trust Anya? Do you trust Anya? Because I trust you, Nestle, and whatever you say, I'll change my mind from there.
Well, other than almost accidentally killing us every single time, she is quite useful. And she does help us out a lot. Well, so far anyways. Even though she doesn't really know us that much.
Well then, Anya, I'm not forgiving you for this, but it pains me to say this, but we have to work together for this. So I can't let this get to me. I have to trust you. But we're gonna have to work on your range or something. Work on whatever it is that how you fight. Because it's very dangerous to everyone. And yes, it's advantageous when you're fighting enemies, but not when your enemies are interspersed with your allies. And I sincerely want to learn how to fight from a distance, but for the time being, that seems to be harder to do than I want. So we can put this whatever this is beside us for a moment. There are much more terrifying things out there, I think, but and you see him kind of like as he's talking, as he's kind of like trying to like process this, you see him, he's starting to kind of calm down a bit, and his hands are kind of doing this, he doesn't know he's doing this, but his hands are doing this motion where he's kind of like rolling them around in circles, a technique that he learned in the monastery to teach himself to calm down. And he's as he's doing this, he's gradually like Nestle, I don't know, like you have that what is that study target whatever thing, I don't know, like you're kind of like, you can kind of like see him, he's like the way his body moves, you can tell his pulse is going down, and he's actually calming down. He's becoming he's getting there. He's getting back to normal.
So you're saying that I did study combat on you.
Sure.
Which means that I can do a study strike on you. Okay.
Oh god. And then you strike me, and you morph back into its side.
I gotta put my back into it. Alright. I'm just like...
For Hershey?
Well, if anything, I go over to Anya, I'm just like, I'm watching you.
Wink.
Real quick, David, you said over here looks like an alchemist lab, right?
Yes.
Hey, I just want to ask one real question because it's relevant to this particular scene. But Nestle, while this is all going on, do you remember that I killed Hershey in your thing, or your dream where I killed Hershey?
Don't worry about it.
No, like I'm just saying, like the characters aren't talking about this. I'm actually curious.
Oh, yeah, he remembers. I pick up this thing right here because I think it was something important. I don't remember.
Oh, that was your weapon.
Yeah, so I'm picking that back up.
Okay, what is everyone else doing?
Well, I'm inspecting this wall now.
Expecting this wall.
I think okay. Anya said she was going to go to the alchemist lab.
Where you go, Anya? Which you going to the table?
Yes.
Assad, what are you doing?
I'm picking up my knives that I got in the last episode. I have throwing knives. Remember?
How many did you have?
I think we said we had two. I had two.
Two.
I do want to buy more when we get back, though.
I know. I don't know. I can't remember exactly who wrote. I know someone wrote for this painting. I don't recall if someone did, but I'll let one of y'all do a check on it. So, if Blue, you want to be the one that does it, give me a religion check.
You said religion, right? 26 total.
26? Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, during your time at the asylum, while you're in the I don't know if y'all remember, but for one episode, you guys found yourself in a library, and you guys started doing a little bit of research there. By the way, did you ever read any of the Chain of Night?
I mean, I was about to read it, but
Anya read some of it.
Anya read it first.
Read it first? Okay, and I'm pretty sure Anya would have told you what she learned from the book. And Okay, with the combination of some of the books you've read in the asylum, in the library, and I'm also going to say that both, there were a few depictions, say, in Dr. Lissandro's diary, and I'm going to say you also found a few books in Zendalis's little makeshift home that he had in the asylum up in that second floor, that you can piece together that this drawing on the wall is depicting a ancient god or ancient being that hasn't been talked about in a very, very long time. Some consider it a myth. Some consider it to be a true being that existed before the Galarian gods even existed. A being, surpassing both time and reality. John, come on.
No, don't say anything until you're done talking.
Well, don't post it until I'm done talking.
Well, since we brought this up, might as well. Hasser's penis.
Ladies and gentlemen, John's dick joke of the episode.
Well, he has like 3 weeks of dick jokes to get out of his body, so
It's unhealthy to stockpile them, guys.
It's really unhealthy to stockpile that much dick.
Oh god. This is ending now. Okay, so now I'm not good with pronouncing a few names, so I'm gonna put it on there and let Don say it first, because I'm about 100% sure he knows it.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Oh, fuck.
So, how do you pronounce that, Don?
Jamandor.
You think this is depicting a old being was named that has
Jamandor.
Hamendor.
Yeah, that works too.
But this is like a very crude depiction of it. And you think that this is what she was talking about. Now you understand why she kept referring to him as an unholy being?
Still not a nice way to talk about your dog.
Alright.
Okay. Anya. You have found yourself a mother load.
I thought you were gonna say mother, and I was just like, that's his mom!
Okay. On the table, basically you have enough chemical stuff to basically compile into one alchemist lab. Other stuff you find is a total of, 6, 9, 11 potions, and 4, 10, 20, 21 vials. And you also, right under all of that, you see a folder sitting on the table.
Alright, I am going to read said note.
Okay. On the note, on top line, you read who the note is addressed to. In the folder is a note. Inside of it, as you read the note, the top line addresses who the note is for, and you see this name.
Daridella Cornet.
Yes, you say to Cornet. And then you see a list of what, since you being an alchemist know as alchemical substances, either vials or potions.
Elixirs or potions
and,
or oils and such.
Yes. A few ingredients that you can pretty much surmise are going to be used to make other substances. And the last line in the letter reads, I will also need you to provide more doses of your dream-inducing brew, as well as more oils. Signed by
Melisande.
Yes. Go ahead and give me. You can use craft alchemy, right, to identify potions.
Yes.
Okay, give me craft alchemy. just one for everything.
23.
Okay. So you find 6 potions of Cure Light Wounds, 3 potions of bark skin, 2 potions of hide from animal. Now for the vials, you find 4 doses. 4 vial. A vial containing 4 doses. Or I don't know. Wait, is that how it is? Is it 4 vials or is it 1 vial containing 4 doses?
How's it worded?
It says. I guess it says 4 doses of belladonna.
Okay, that'll be in 1 vial.
Okay, so then take back what I said about the vials then. In 1 vial, okay, so you find 1 vial that has 4 doses of belladonna. 1 vial which contains 6 doses of bloodroot. Then you find 1 that contains 10 doses of flay leaf, FLAY leaf, and then 1 vial melissa root paste, or whatever this is pronounced. Okay, what would Assad, Nestle, what would you like to do now? Nestle, you have identified this painting being a painting of of the being known as Hamador, I think is how he said it's pronounced. But yeah, it's a being that you probably, maybe as you look at this just crude depiction of the being, maybe jogs a few of your memories of hearing that name before, but you've always known it as either a god that supposedly existed. People that say that this being did existed before the creation of everything. That's a bit weird. How can something exist for that long and not be known in a sense? So usually this is why many people don't believe that this creature actually exists. It's actually a god. But those who do believe in this being truly do worship it, to the extreme.
I mean, it's not that weird. God waited 13.6 billion years before he decided to talk to us.
I tell Assad, because he's like, he's paying attention. I'd be telling Anya, but she's like
doing her thing. I'm just kind of playing with knives right now at this point.
Well, okay, and then I look at this woman person.
You just look at
I look at this woman person.
This lady. And she's dead, right? As far as I can tell.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, she is dead.
Alright. I want to see what she has on her.
Oh, okay. Roll a perception check. How good do you check her? Cavity search and everything, or what?
I guess I'll pat her down.
This show's getting weird. Okay.
I mean, I'm not.
I look away. Hey, you know what? I probably have the power to stop this, and that's a bad sign.
You probably should have stopped me. I got in that one.
How much is it with your perception?
It's 11 total.
11?
Yeah.
Okay. John, as Assad turns around, you just hear a plastic glove be snapped on. I mean, I will. Okay, I'll let you have it. It's not like she's trying to hide anything. She's down right now, so it's not like she can do anything.
I thought she was dead.
But yeah. So you do find 1 scroll, and you do find the armor that she's wearing. You find a wooden chest plate, which sounds weird in itself, but chest plate made out of wood, or wooden armor, as it's called in here. A masterwork spear, a pouch that contains what you can surmise as spell components, and also a key.
You know, when you said wooden armor, I didn't realize I stripped. Oh
No, it's a
God.
scroll of wooden armor, isn't it?
No, it's a scroll, and then you also find wooden armor.
Oh. Sorry, I thought it was a spell out there called wooden armor. Don't laugh at that. That sounds like a real spell.
Yeah, it's called bark skin.
It is called bark skin. You're right. How long is that spear, by the way?
I'm sorry?
How long is that spear, by the way?
Well, it's not a long spear, so it's gonna be. You just look up the length of a normal spear.
Oh, I'm holding a spear right now.
I want to say
It is a
fun.
masterwork spear, so it is a +1 spear, basically. Okay, so as you guys are continuing to look around, also don't know if you forgot. Across the room, basically the same area, same side, where you first entered. There is another small wooden barricade down here.
Okay. So, Anya is going to go over to Nestle and hand him the note, the 6 Cure Light Wounds potions, and the bark skin potions. I'm going to be giving you guys a
What for?
looking things over. Assad does have a very good point that as my bombs currently work, I am more of a liability to this group than a potential help.
I take out my freaking masterwork. Actually, I take out the spear, and then I coup de grace her. Not a what do you call it?
Shroom lady?
Yeah, shroom lady.
Not Anya. We
Not Anya.
were not thinking you were going to coup de grace Anya. She's full of health.
That's what.
There are only 2 women in this room, and we knew you didn't mean Anya.
Okay, I'm sorry. What were you gonna do?
She's down, right? The shroom lady.
Yes.
Well, if I leave her here, she's gonna die a more painful death. So I'm just gonna coup de grace her.
Okay. Okay. So
Body rises up
that
as she
is
spins
messed
around.
up.
No, wait.
But okay, yeah, you do so. Where are you landing the blow? Oof, Nestle has gone dark.
Her body gets up and spins around, creating mist everywhere, and you hear from above, "You never left the asylum!"
Anya does not react to this in the slightest.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You pierce right between her eyes. You hear a crunch. The body flicks once and goes completely limp.
Brutal.
I was gonna say, you get another David point. Because I was actually gonna punish y'all for not putting her down by bringing her back later.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ.
That's why I kept trying to circle around and saying that whether she's not dead, that she's down. Or I try to kept saying that, emphasizing that, oh, maybe she is dead, whatever, not actually saying that she was dead.
Oh.
But Justin, I guess, caught on that, and there you go.
Okay, Justin's coup de grace there was far more merciful than Anya's would have been.
True.
Anya would have cut her open, shoved a bomb inside of her, and backed off.
Jesus fucking Christ, I didn't think you were going to get that bad. I thought you were just going to put a bomb on her.
No, here's the thing. Anya's pissed right now because, one, she feels that she can't trust Assad right now.
Okay. Hey,
Because in her mind, Assad was about to try to kill her.
I mean, there's a
So
bit
she
of
got to take her anger out on someone, rather on her than you.
Also, right now, she's being very... She's actually stuttering for the first time since you guys have known her. This kind of thing is why I was kicked out of the caravan, too.
I try to reach for her arm. And I'm just like, there.
Yeah, take this comfort.
I need to drink these Cure-Light potions in front of Assad.
No. I think as she says that, I'm actually kind of like remembering when we were in the asylum and we kept on we got kicked out of the safe room, like that, and I'm just like, oh shit. Oh, it doesn't say this out loud, but like maybe we were a bit too harsh on her.
Like how you choose not to say that out loud.
Yeah,
okay.
I very much choose not to say that out loud. Hey, I don't know how to do this in character, but like I want that spear, so like I don't know. Like I feel like
Nestle the one that has it.
That's why I'm asking Justin. John is asking Justin if Nestle can give the spear to Assad. But I don't know how to do it in character.
Just ask for it.
Because it's I know that sounds
Assad has to be the one to ask me though. Right now, you just see Nestle swing the spear left and right. He's like, yeah, spear.
Which, by the way, probably looks ridiculous.
I know, that's why it's funny.
Like a sign spinner. Well, now's not a good time to ask. So...
When you're dead?
After Anya's done with her emotional moment, maybe?
Okay.
And like 20 minutes after that, you know, the standard amount of time after somebody has dropped like an emotional bomb, then you can ask for Santa for gifts.
Clearly, some changes are in order. And I'm going to be spending some time and probably some money to achieve those changes. Because Assad had a very good point that my bombs are not exactly very good to have around you guys.
Yeah, they hurt.
I mean, that's putting it lightly. But yeah.
A lot.
Should have seen it when I first made one. It kind of blew up in my face.
Ooh. Does she have scars on her face? I think you mentioned that before, didn't you? Wait, is that where you got your heterochromia from?
No, that was actually from an actual alchemical accident.
No, this is a different
one
accident.
One of her first elixirs.
Wait. There are two separate accidents for this?
Yes.
You would think by the first one you would have quit. It's like,
in fact, there
I'll
are
give it a second
3.
chance.
There are 3 separate accidents.
There's even more than that. Just Anya internalized them, and even Donovan doesn't know about them.
Hey, David. How does healing naturally work? Like whenever I go, like when the day's over and we take a long rest, do we get anything back?
Yeah, after an 8-hour rest, I said you get double your character level in HP back. I think I'm gonna add your con modifier too. Yeah, I'll add your con modifier now. So level times 2 plus con.
Okay, so that means I am definitely drinking these Cure-Light potions right now.
Oh yeah, you're no longer getting max, so.
Yeah, so I'm going to drink some of them. I'll give 3 to Assad. I'm like, hey, we might need to drink these right now if we want to continue.
No, I think I'll be fine. I'm gonna live forever. He says that sarcastically.
Okay, if it weren't for the sarcasm, you would have activated Anya's temperamental medic mode.
I was like, hey, I guess you don't want these then.
No, I'm just joshing you.
I feel like Anya will be like, turns around, charges the saw, pins him to the floor. Give me those potions.
It gets to a point where she learns to charge.
Anyone can do it. Anyone can wear the mask.
Okay.
Alright.
So, yeah, you're free.
First.
Sorry, continue going. Do whatever y'all want. What you want to do now?
So first, Cure-Light wounds.
Boom, 15 for me. I'm halfway there.
He got the same
Add
number.
2.
We all
Add 2 more.
Oh,
You forgot to add plus 3.
so 17.
Okay, it was 3, so you get 17 back.
Oh yeah, Nestle's health is all the way back.
Just halfway, actually.
I was about to say no. Just I am joking. Whenever I say that, I am joking. For anybody out there who's like, Nestle's their favorite character, going, oh, Nestle's back to full health again. No, I was just joking.
No, he's actually dead. We often lying. Joke's on you.
Dead
Egg on your face.
He's been dead this entire time.
Why do you think he's blue?
No.
He's been a ghost this whole time. Blue died 40 years ago.
You've been looking more blue than ever.
It could be a while before I see you guys again.
I don't know if you mean Donovan or Anya, because both of those terrify me right now.
No, here's the thing. She's actually going to be going and doing a retraining.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. So you're going to retrain into, I assume the natural progression here is to retrain into Rogue because you're a dirty backstabber.
No. She's retraining her archetype.
Oh, okay. I'm going to really quick just search alchemists who specialize in backstabbing really quick.
She's retraining into a gun chemist so that she doesn't blow you up every time she fights.
So
This
now
is a very precise shot of my head. Is
So
what
now
she's gonna have.
instead of freaking
So, what would you like to keep doing now?
I'm just like, hey, I know this is a bad idea, but there's a door over there, and I have a key.
That sounds like a good idea. I don't see why you would say that's a...
I think we should get you guys healed up some more first.
And I said, that's a barricade, not a door.
And I said, use your imagination and pretend it's a door for once, David. And that's my first and only Unforgotten Realms joke.
I try to peek through it.
Give me a perception check. I almost gave you a freebie. How dare I? 17? It's a little bit difficult to see in there. You can't make anything out. As well, you don't see like anything moving in there at all. But you do see like it looks like a small room. It's a little bit difficult for you to see through the cracks. But you don't hear anything moving in there. So you think that it's empty.
But I can't see through it, or well,
It's a little bit difficult to see, to get like a clear view of what's in there. But at least you don't, from the little small little windows you see, you don't see anything in there, really. But you most definitely do not hear anything, any sound coming from the other side.
I tug Assad and I'm like, this room seems relatively safer than this room.
The safe room is the one with the barricade, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay. As Nestle says that, and I notice that the barricade cannot be opened with a lock, I pull out a crowbar that I have.
I pull out more crowbars.
God.
And we get a
Four
plus
crowbars.
We get a
So 2 in each hand for both of y'all.
We get a +2 strength circumstance bonus on opening crowbars, and we all know who's our resident biceps boy right here. So
Who?
Nestle, of course. Who the fuck do you think I'm talking about? I'm gonna.
Okay, give me what is Nestle aiding in this?
I'm eating, yes.
Okay, Anya, what are you doing?
Staying back and, picking up my mace and
Ooh,
just
that's not good.
kind of hanging
it's
back.
16.
Good, smart player. 14.
16.
16. Nestle, roll a strength check.
Oh no.
Natural 20. Watch it. Oh no, 11. Oh, reasonable.
+2, so 13.
I'll say you aid, so you get another +2.
Oh.
So that's a
18.
18. Yeah, you open it up. You see a small little alcove, another small little cave entrance, with a bed at the, a little makeshift bed, at the top end of the cave, and there is what looks to be a male elf laying in the bed, and seems to be out. And you see that right next to it is a little bag of a little small a backpack laying right next to him. At the other end, or opposite end of the bed, you also see a chest, and then a table at the very at the far left of the cave. The small little cave.
I do see the man.
I take out...
yes, an elfin man.
I whisper to Assad, and I'm just like...
And he looks tied up.
Oh.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I take out my,
Rapier? Red Destiny.
The other one, yeah, Red Destiny. I take out Red Destiny, just in case.
I scooch out of the way to let Nestle go through first. As a gentleman. Nestle!
What?
Hey, give me your spear just in case he tries to get up.
Wait, what spear?
The spear that you...
You mean the one I'm holding right now?
No, you're holding Red Destiny in your hand.
I'm also holding the spear.
Hey, why did you get 2 stabbing weapons?
Alright, fine.
Technically one's a slashing weapon.
Hey, Assad doesn't know what they're called.
Alright, come here then.
Fine. Why did you go all the way up to the dude, then give me the spear? I was talking to you as we were going in.
Dude,
no, wait, hold on.
That's why it's funnier.
You, it's 5 feet long, so the spot in between us is where we're doing the exchange.
I try not to poke him with the spear. Can I make it an attack roll? I'm just kidding.
No! I grabbed the spear from him.
Alright, I give him the spear.
Yeah. I'm armed. I have a spear in my hand.
It's kind of weird because you're a monk and you use your fist, but I mean, alright, I'll go with it.
I used to have a quarterstaff, remember? Remember when I put it in a well? And a goblin or whatever ate it?
Alright.
I really am worried that you do not remember what actually happened.
It was a ghoul, but I thought it was... I have already confirmed that Assad calls things that are spooky demons, and I think that it's just... It's more of like a I don't really care that much kind of thing more than anything else.
This is a bed, right?
Yes, it'll make sure.
Alright, well, I take Assad's spear handle, because he's still holding on to it, and I put it near the guy's neck. Is he laying down? Or is he, like...
yes.
Okay.
He looks like to be passed out.
Alright. Well, that's nice. You know, this is the one time smelling salts would be so great. Oh, well. I get onto the bed.
Excuse me?
Yes?
That's not an answer.
I don't know, like, with my sword.
Okay.
I got on top and I just slap him up. I just slap him. Wake up.
He's not getting up.
Wake up. I keep slapping him until he wakes up.
Do we have any potions?
He is not getting up.
Do you have any potions, Nestle?
Potions?
Yeah. Not only like invisibility, I mean cure light wound. Cure.
Does he look...
The cure healing potions.
He doesn't look, okay, maybe he does look a little... Does he look a little injured to me? Can I make a heal check for that?
Yeah, go for it.
Just stand on top of him while he's dying. I got a 10. Total.
A 10? You're not sure what's wrong with him.
I get off. Hey, Anya.
Yeah?
I need a little help here. This guy's tied up and he's not waking up.
Did you try violently shaking him?
She goes to about here and is just kind of waiting for Assad to move.
I move out of the way, but I'm always in range now.
And then I open this, and then I knock on this chest to see if there's anything in it.
She looks at Nestle, looks at where Assad moved to. She's very nervous.
Well, you're a huge source of light. Hopefully the light will wake him up.
There's a guy in here and he's injured. Come on. Or, well, we think he's injured. Don't worry about it. Come in. I'll keep this spear restrained.
I'm looking at an article on how to wake an adult up, and it says turn the radio on. Some people love waking up to the sound of the radio.
This guy enters a rage as soon as you put the radio on.
Oh, it's actually kind of interesting. Pour a glass of cold water on their face.
Okay, so, going to do a heal check to determine this guy's condition.
Go for it.
Hopefully it'll be better than...
Jesus fuck! What is wrong with you two today?
Anya's distracted because the guy who she was fairly certain was about to kill her earlier has a spear and she's within range.
You know, well, Nestle is distracted because he was just thinking about how funny it was when he climbed up Assad's back.
Okay, I'll let you both have this. You don't see any wounds on him, so he's not like physically wounded. I will give Nestle this. You do see that he's breathing heavily, but that is it.
I go over to Assad and I whisper in his ear, I think he's in heat.
What? Did you just say you think he's in heat?
No.
Yeah, he really needs a good fucking.
And then I look at you, Nestle, like, is that seasonal for elves?
Okay, well, joke aside. Yeah, he's shaking, I say.
Wait, what did you say? Oh.
I say that, though I walk up and then I say it. I said he's in heat earlier when I was over here, and then I walked up to this guy and say he's shaking.
What if we shake him a lot? Will that wake him up?
I don't think shaking something that's shaking solves the problem.
Wait, hold on. He's shaking. I got this. I think I know this one. And he's going to kind of he doesn't know exactly, like, this is a gut feeling for him, a gut feeling for Assad, and he is going to wrap his arms around this gentleman, and he's going to attempt to see if maybe he's having some sort of night terror and just needs a good old hug. I don't know what kind of roll that is.
Oh god, at least it's not Karagor trying to give something a hug again.
I do have to clarify that Assad is using his brain for once and thinking about this no, hold on.
Brain,
He's using his heart because he remembers about hugs with his family. And I know it's not super generic, but I do remember that from the last time we had that, when he got the bracelet, and I think he still has that in his memory. And it's like, oh, that's how he woke up that time, so this is how he's going to wake somebody else up.
Okay,
and hopefully
leave enough room
work.
for Jesus.
Excuse me?
Leave enough room for Jesus.
There's no Jesus in Galarian. he's on Earth.
Galarian.
He's an Earth-based deity. I don't know what that is. Roll wise.
While you do that, Anya, give me a straight up intelligence check. Give me a straight up wisdom check.
That's going to be even worse. I've got a -1 in that right now.
Give me a straight up charisma check. Constitution check?
15.
Okay.
15 for wisdom.
So, I will... Okay. With your line of work and history of messing with these certain substances, you feel like he has been drugged.
Okay. I'm like, I think he might have been drugged.
And you don't think he'll be recovering anytime soon.
Well, I'm actually going to do a craft alchemy check to see if I can determine the drug.
Okay, go for it.
3, 2, 1. Opium!
23. I rolled an 8.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
It's weed! Nestle thinks it's weed!
Nestle's just like, oh no, he's just stoned.
I mean, is he?
I mean, I
Is
see.
he just
I see stone.
Oh wait, he was. I forgot he was wrapped up. I'm like, is this the thing he did? I mean, we don't know what he's up to. Maybe him and the shroom lady are into some 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Grey bullshit.
I will say you yourself do not know what kind of poison or drug.
I don't know exactly what was administered.
None of the drugs or poisons that you know would cause this kind of symptom, you don't feel like it's one of those. You do remember that since you were the one that read the list.
Sleeping drought mentioned in the list was a thing.
No, it says in the list. It did say that Millicent requested more of the dream-inducing brew. She never specified what it was. And there's nothing around the tables, both in this room and in the her little alchemist lab kit area that gave a name to that potion or that drug, nor any kind of ingredients that would be used to create it. So you feel that maybe it is that is affecting them. And since you don't know what it is, you're not 100% sure when it will wear off.
I think this guy might be her test subject for the dream-inducing stuff that was mentioned in that note.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was a note over on that over on the table in the larger room.
Hey, I don't want to be that guy who says that my character knows something that I know. David, can I roll to know if elves can dream? Or can I just know that?
This is a half elf, not a full elf.
Oh, is he? I thought he was an elf.
No, David said half elf several times.
No, I said elf.
I thought you said half elf.
I don't recall I said half elf.
I thought I heard elf.
I might have misheard.
I as soon as I heard what David described this as, I thought of like Jack and Daxter, so I was confused when you said half elf Donovan. I'm sorry.
Which again you find really weird. Elves don't sleep.
Hey, yeah, okay, so this whole thing's like, can elves even dream? Like, if you gave them dream?
I don't know.
Stuff?
They're not supposed to be able to sleep.
You know, I should have thought of that when we saw him sleeping, but
whatever this dream drought is, it's powerful. I look over and see the chest down there.
I'll check.
Wait a minute.
I walk over to check and see if it's locked.
It is locked.
We're not gonna... Don't loot the man! This is probably his place.
I don't think this is his place. He's tied up.
I'm fairly certain he's a test subject.
Oh.
Is there anything on this table over here?
Nothing.
Alright, well, let's check.
As soon as you approach, she kind of backs off from the chest a little.
That's vocalized, by the way.
It's a chest, and it has probably a keyhole, because it's locked.
And then I slap a crowbar on the table.
I could open it with this key, or I could just take out the crowbar.
Wait, I will. If that does happen, I really want you to take the crowbar and put it in the keyhole, and then just crank it open from there.
Plus, I do know a little about picking locks.
I try to see if this key fits in the keyhole.
Alright, that, and then lockpick, and then it's crowbar time.
David?
I'm sorry?
I took out the key and tried to see it.
There's not a roll for that, is there?
No.
No.
Oh.
Okay. I open it.
You open it?
Yep. Alright.
Okay.
And I'm like, read this.
Alright, roll reflex save.
Why do you always think that I'm here to cause problems and stuff like that?
Because you are the representative of all evil in this game.
That's true. As soon as you open it, a bunch of needles shoot out at both you and Assad.
Of course. Well, everybody, it's time for a reflex save, I take it.
Nope, it is not.
Oh.
This is gonna be a touch attack. So that is a total of a 32.
What the? Okay.
Pretty sure that hits.
Wait, were you actually serious?
Yep. I take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
From needles, and then 15 both of y'all give me a fortitude save.
Anya pulls out the two of the 3 vials of antitoxin she has, and just kind of holds them out.
What'd you say?
You gotta do this after
this. You said
this.
fortitude?
Yep.
Wait, is this against poison?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, you passed that anyways, probably. You want to give one of those extra rolls to me?
What did you get?
11.
11?
Uh-huh.
You take 1 point of constitution damage.
Oh. Well, I got a little nifty bracelet. I can fix that later.
Anya hands you each a vial. Drink.
Blue, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait. So Blue doesn't have any reaction from the poison.
Not really. No.
Blue does not feel anything. As soon as it hits him, as soon as Assad gets hit, though, he feels the pain from all the needles, and then for a second, his knees get a little bit weak as he feels something being drained from him.
Fuck that. He drops to the ground. Let him.
Okay.
You coward of a DM. Just make him do it.
Oh yeah,
You can drill 1 point of con. That's not a lot.
1 point of con is like, it's still a lot though. It really is.
Still not that much. By the way, that does change your HP, by the way. Yeah. You should have a -1 to your con.
Anya gets to that spot and just kind of holds out a vial to each of you.
What does that do to your HP? He doesn't automatically do it for me.
If you take a -1 to your con, and your modifier changes, your HP changes.
Well, either way, Anya's holding out a vial to you. Here, it's antitoxin.
I grab it. I sip it. I sip it very slowly. What does it taste like?
It tastes like activated charcoal.
Oh. Anya, this is charcoal.
It's actually a specially prepared type of charcoal that helps leach out poisons and such from your system.
I don't know anything about medicine, but that sounds like horse shit.
No, that's what they used to use. Thank you.
Oh my god! Oh god, that was well too placed there, Don. Yeah, he's gonna take the rest of that vial. It just like, I take it. I get my con back.
No.
Oh, how does that
you
work?
get a +5 to your next fortitude save versus poison.
This game is bullshit.
Which I'm assuming there is another save.
There is another save. You say he gets a plus what?
+5.
+5. Okay. Roll another fortitude save.
I rolled a 21 then?
Then you are good. You are no longer poisoned.
Basically, the weak feeling that you're getting stops.
Thank you, Anya.
She nods and backs away again.
Assad wants to steal this card from your hand. God damn it.
For those of you uninitiated, I'm trying to steal one of Blue's David points, because we can do that now as an option to give it to us in this goddamn game. Don wants to steal this card from me. No, we're not letting this happen again, just like once upon a time. Nope. Hey, David, why don't you have any points?
He's the DM.
He should have an infinite number of points.
I don't think you want him with an infinite number of points.
Isn't that what fudging the roll is?
I mean, you can give me points if you like. Would you like me to have some points?
I'm not going to do that. Hey, really quick, did they ever give points to Troy in the Glass Cannon, or was that just a joke he made?
There was the ones where he wanted to do house rules, and he was like, what are the house rules? I picked this one because I really like it. It's like, oh, cool, let's hear it. It's like, if Troy ever does anything cool, y'all give me points.
Nope.
And he was like, oh, okay. It's alright, we don't think you do anything cool, so you'll never get one.
No, never give the DM points of inspiration. That's just that's a disaster waiting to happen. Alright, so here's the sitch here. Can we still look inside the chest?
I mean, I said I was, but
yes, you should probably make sure to check for traps again.
Alright, I'll use my trap finding.
Wait, didn't that activate earlier? Shouldn't it have activated earlier for you?
He never did a perception check.
I never did.
I think he gets those bonus if he does perception check. You find a bunch of just really ragged clothes, and you do. And the bottom is a clay jar that seems to have something in it, some kind of weird substance, and one leather pouch containing 1,694 platinum pieces. I'm sorry, gold pieces.
Oh,
still a lot.
Still quite a bit though, yeah.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that number again one more time for me?
1,694 gold pieces. You guys want to retire? Open up a brewing shop?
We currently have 2769. Huh? Hey, quick question, everyone. Just real quick. Do we want to have individual tracking of gold, or do we want to communism this?
To be honest, it's best to. It's like I would rather keep my own gold, but the thing is, I know that we keep like not knowing like how much gold we have, so like it's probably better to like just pull it together.
I mean, like our
communism, but with each character having a supply of essentially petty cash.
I was gonna say, I think that yes, communism works if everyone communicates. God damn it! I was like making it sound like I'm talking about real communism in this game. I think this will work if if the players communicate what the gold can be used for, and like because like it was the characters, Assad would disagree with most things. I'm not going to be honest. But you know, it's whatever.
Although I'm fairly certain that Assad would agree with Anya's next big purchase.
Well, here's the thing: Assad would think that you are going to do that, but maybe lying about how much money it costs. So,
if he calls her on that, it will piss her off because her profession is trade.
That, or also, I did mention before that Assad doesn't really
know anything about trade.
No, care too much about money. He just, it's just like if someone spiteful is going to abuse money, then it becomes a problem. But like if it was just like Nestle or anyone else, it'd be like, yeah, money's money.
Yeah. In all honesty, she's not spiteful of Assad. Right now, she's just terrified of him. Because she thought that he was going to kill her.
Well, if the Bible teaches us anything, if you fear someone enough, that means you really love them.
Oh, what? What chapter is that?
I can't remember the exact thing, but
give me chapter, verse, and paragraph, please.
It's book, chapter, verse, David.
No, I want my way.
Oh, okay.
Or the highway.
Yeah, get out of here if you're gonna. I'm the DM. I have the power here.
Yeah, he has the power to make highways.
Okay. Other than that, it seems like that is everything in this room. Unless you want to dig through the elf's bag, which I think that's just plain mean.
Hey, Assad, you want to do it.
I don't want to loot the man.
Fine. It probably smells like terrible. He probably pooped in it. I want to make sure he's
bag.
Maybe I'll find. I'll look through it to see what's in there.
So you guys should we take this guy with us? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the city has better facilities than here.
I'm looking through the bag.
Scrumble. Yes, scrumble.
If we can wait somewhere a couple of days, I can put together a potion that will help whatever the poison did to you.
I'm watching this as this is going. Can I sense motive on her again? Just really quick. I know that's what this episode has become today, but it's what this episode has become today.
This episode has become a drama episode, yeah.
It really has.
I love this telenovela.
Don't worry, guys. Our next episode is going to be a musical.
Is it really? One of those. No, here's the thing. Is it really? I kind of hope so. All right. 18.
You always need one of those episodes where every show, no matter if it's a comedy or not, is already going to have we're taking it serious, no drugs or anything episode, where they take everything serious. And then they also have it cancels itself out by also having a musical episode. So, I mean, this is going to be our episode here.
Oh god, that musical episode in Stranger Things is just my favorite.
Okay.
I got an 18, I don't know.
I mean,
in all honesty, an 18's pretty good. She's not exactly trying to hide anything, so...
So, this is what I'm gathering from you.
She's scared of you at the moment.
Yeah, I see that you're scared of me. And, like, Assad just, like, I thought it was very clear with, like, the whole explaining all this. Why the fuck is she so scared of me kind of situation? So he's just like, hey, Anya, are you okay? You look a little shaken there. Like, I know that I threatened to kill you or whatever, but still, like, that was that was heat of the moment kind of stuff. Like, you've been in battle before, right?
Oh, it's not about the battle. It's, I don't know if I interpreted what you were doing earlier correctly. But normally when people try to hurt me after I, fix their wounds or something like that, I just shove a bomb in their clothing and try to run. You had me pretty worried that you were going to try to kill me out there. Just for not having my bomb actually hit the lady.
I think that, I don't know, I feel like this feels
I mean,
sincere.
I understand that it's painful. Trust me, I understand. She shows you a few of her shrapnel scars from earlier things.
Actually, as I see those scars, I'm just like, hey.
And I can understand that you have some trust issues because of the guy that you used to travel with.
Well, I mean, it's not just him. It's just, as you've known us for pretty much the entire time we've been out of the asylum, and you've seen how people talk to us. And I don't know what anything is. The fear. It's just things that I don't know about are starting to scare me, and like I don't know what I've done. Obviously, that's still eating at me, and I don't know who is really my ally and who's not. Because there's people that I know were my friends, and then I find out that they're backstabbing traitors. And I don't know, I just feel like at this point, I don't really know if I could trust you back then, but like, you seem like you really are just genuinely scared. Like, how old are you, by the way? This is not a character. How old are you, by the way?
She's 23.
And I mean, just like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. You're basically a child at this point, so like...
Well, and I know the origins of my race.
I don't want to get race involved in this, but...
No. It's... Apparently we used to be Naga, which those are, from what I've been told, evil creatures that messed up trying to take over the world. But still, I am technically a snake person, and some of those reactions will still be there. You grab a snake, it's going to try to bite you, you know? And I'm not going to hurt you on purpose under my own volition unless I'm fairly certain that you're about to try to kill me. I know I can seem a bit unstable at times, but I promise you the things I do make sense to me. And I wasn't kidding when I told you that I'm going to do what I can to fix the lack of precision in the bombs. That is my main liability right now. Is my bombs are really good for hitting things that are hard to hit.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't... And, he extends his arm out. Actually, we're really far away for that, hold on. He walks up and he's trying to see if you don't get away from him.
She's keeping an eye on you, but she's not moving more from where she's at.
And he puts his hand out, to form a handshake.
She accepts the handshake. And again, I'm so sorry about the shrapnel that hit you from the bomb that missed her.
That's fine. Hey.
At first I was just going to offer you a steak, because that worked last time.
Well, he kind of chuckles. Might have worked again. I don't know. Really quick, I do want to ask something really quick, because I've always found that this fascinates me. So he's gonna kind of look at the shrapnel scars you got, and he's gonna kind of look at his arm where there was shrapnel last time, but we got him cured up pretty quick. And I don't know if David can humor me with this, because I obviously don't control his world, but I always loved the idea of like when healing happens pretty quickly, you heal up any potential scars. But if like you take a while, like you get scars. I don't know if that's a thing that makes sense.
I get what you mean.
So like I kind of look at Anya as like, how long did you wait until that cleared up?
The bombs were the first thing I learned how to make.
Did you tell anybody, or did you just like? How old were you?
I was like 15.
I mean, still, you probably should have, talked to someone about that. Probably get cured up before it started scarring over. Obviously, you didn't.
I was spending some time away from the camp to make fireworks, and I ended up making a bomb.
His eyes kind of glare up and just like, I mean, I'm kind of glad that you stayed away from people to do that, but still, like, you fucked up your hands.
Pyrotechnics are not a toy.
I mean, they are a weapon. A pretty good weapon, but...
Oh, absolutely. I was actually going to offer you one that I have that it works kind of like a mace. You've seen it, the shower of sparks. It burns stuff pretty damagingly. I was really hoping it would work better on that vine.
I think that vine was fireproof or something.
Yeah, I should have realized that sooner. But I also noticed that you don't really use weapons all that often.
I think I'm changing my mind on that because I have almost gotten myself killed a lot. And I do want to clarify, I think he used weapons a lot more back, like, before the asylum, but, like, during his monk time, but not during his fighting time, if you get what I'm saying. Which is weird because D&D fighters are the ones that use weapons mostly, and monks are the ones that use their hands mostly. So it's kind of weird how that's backwards, but it's just what he did for lore-wise.
Well, good news about spears is they have a bit of a longer reach.
I picked up on that.
So if you stay out of that reach and I'm throwing things at people, there's a lot less of a chance of you getting hurt.
Also throwing knives and... Well, I think we're getting into, like, weird, like, combat stuff, I think, that,
Actually, you seem to be really good with the throwing knives.
Am I really, though? Because I think I missed most of them.
Well, she had a spell up. As soon as she got a moment, she cast it. Plus, she had at least a couple of moments to prepare while we were down near the entrance. She probably heard that fight with the phantom fungus.
Oh, that was hers.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know how to say this in a very polite way, but I love this conversation, and I could talk all day.
Assad is not exactly a polite person. Just say it.
Hey, Anya. I don't know how to say this, but well, that's true. He's not a very polite person, but it's like, look, I appreciate that we're connecting here and stuff, but like, Nestle's scrummaging over here, and I kind of want to know what he's finding in here, even though I've told him not to look in the damn bag.
It's a poop sack. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean by poop sack? Oh, joke, of course. Sorry, I wasn't in the mindset yet.
By the way, I rewarded y'all with something.
Ooh, I got 6 pieces.
As this conversation is happening, that's why you're looking through the bag. Okay, so as you pick up the bag and you open it, you notice something strange. You see what looks like a big blob inside.
Oh, God.
And then, as soon as you try to focus on it, you see a bunch of small little eyes open up. And a bunch of mouths open up.
Nope.
And it seems to be reaching out towards you. What do?
I close it.
And run screaming?
You still holding the bag, or do you drop it?
I drop it.
Okay, as you drop it,
No, can I throw it?
Assad and Anya, you hear a clatter of stuff fall.
Look over. You okay, Nestle?
Something in that bag.
I go over to the bag and pick it up, and look inside.
Assad, when you look in the bag, you see a bunch of instruments inside.
I put my hand in the bag and grab one of the instruments.
You pull out a flute, or what looks like a flute.
My dumb ass thought this bag was smaller. Okay. Hey, Nestle, there's a flute in here.
Okay.
I look inside the bag. By the way, I don't want to be that guy, but shouldn't you be claustrophobic right now?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, I am going to say she's getting a little bit nervous in the room.
Oh, I thought you healed your sanity.
Not entirely. I still have 4 points missing.
Oh,
and that's what
gave. Right now you are in a. Give me a will save.
Yeah. Now that she's not distracted by the need to check on a guy and talking to Assad.
Right now, okay, I'm going to retcon this as soon as you enter the room is when this would happen. You feel uncomfortable, but you're not right now. You're not having any kind of panic attack. You're just a little bit uncomfortable, which nicely you have role played well already.
Awesome. I mean, I was role playing that for a completely different reason at the time, but
true,
hey,
but it
I
fit in.
do want to clarify.
it actually makes the discomfort seem a bit less unwarranted. So
I do want to clarify. I do not roleplay to get David points, but I do appreciate the rewards. So
I was legitimately trying to get some backstory out. I've been making in-depth backstory for this girl since I made her.
I want to pick apart Nestle's brain more. Sorry, I'm looking inside the bag. I see a flute.
Yeah, you see a flute, maybe like a journal or two, a little bit of instruments.
Okay.
You see a journal with like a bunch of really bad jokes.
Oh God. Do you have any of them written down?
Damn it! Why did you ask me? No.
Okay.
Two guys walk into a bar. You figure the second one would have seen it.
There's just like shitty jokes in here, I guess. I'm not going to read any of these out. They are very bad. Oh God. These are just really distasteful, some of them.
Can I get out of here? She moves fairly quickly to get out of there.
You okay?
Once she's out, you see her relax a bit. I don't like that room.
Well, when I picked up that bag, I saw a bunch of eyes and mouths.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, one of the jokes you find in there is joke number 4. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it.
Oh
Oh,
God.
that's so bad. I enjoyed
Here's
it though.
another one.
I hate you.
I was just listening to the radio on my way to town. Apparently an actress just killed herself. What? Who was it? I don't remember. I think her name was Reese something. With a spoon? No, with a knife.
These are the jokes that Assad read but
wait.
didn't say out loud.
Wait, I didn't get that one. Also, how's
Reese
the radio?
Witherspoon.
Also, radio?
What do you call a nun in a twister? Oh, what do you call a nun in a tornado?
A twister?
A twisted sister.
Oh God. Oh, I can't think of any other songs off the top of my head.
My bad jokes brought to you by Waffle House.
Really? This is the place where you hear these shitty jokes? Okay.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
I actually say that one. This is actually pretty funny.
I'm done.
What do you call somebody with no nose? Nobody knows.
Oh,
Milo from fucking
was
Pokemon
terrible.
Sword and Shield.
Okay.
Krillin.
The joke on the last page of the book should be, you know, all of these jokes are made of paper, because they're terrible.
I don't get this one. It's just stupid. I do want to clarify, Assad understands the puns. Some of them are just, like, so bad. He's just like, well, I mean, it's not great. I know what they're trying to go for, but, like...
I'm gonna go get started on the fireworks to signal the boat.
Hey, Assad, you can go carry him.
Will the DM just let me do that?
Sure, if you wish.
Alright,
Hey,
I'll go
David.
carry.
I'll take the bag with me.
I actually did spend more than the requisite amount in gold to make the 2 fireworks I'm about to make.
Okay.
On supplies. So I just need the craft check.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me, where's the DC? I had it. No, not unguent vivification. Ah, DC 25.
What the fuck? Okay.
I can take 10 and just match that. Are you okay with that, David?
I'm sorry?
If I take 10, I match the craft DC for the skyrocket.
Okay. Can you take 10 on craft?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, you're good. Okay. So you set off the fireworks.
No, I'm making them.
What are you making ones to set off for the boat to come back?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So
They're basically flares.
okay. So you set one off. About an hour later, the gentleman comes back.
Well, I don't know if the other guys are ready to leave yet.
Okay. Anything else y'all want to do?
All of us?
Yes.
So we are getting out of here?
Technically, I could help Anya with making this too, couldn't I?
You have craft alchemy?
Yeah.
He's an alchemist! I would hope so!
Well, it's up to you if you do. She's currently just letting you guys do whatever while she, well, I actually need to move her. Where'd she go?
You're all the way down here with me.
Oh, I thought you were setting off the firework already.
From the calculations I've done, the firework takes about 2 hours to make. And she's making 2 of them. And then when you add in her swift alchemy, it takes a total of 2 hours to make both of them.
It's taking you 2 hours to make fireworks.
I am limited by the technology of my time.
No, that's not the problem here, and I know it's the joke you're trying to make. Anya, you said that you had fireworks when we were talking to the guys on the ship. But before we went here, I mean...
I had the stuff to make the Sci-Star.
So, like, wait, hold on. What if, I'm just saying hypothetically.
They're always so much
No,
more effective
Anya,
when you make them fresh.
I want you to, I'm sorry,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
I'm freaking out again.
I didn't
This is
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. I'm not trying to dominate this conversation or anything. But like, what the fuck? What if you died? I'm not saying that like, what if you died? Like, we wouldn't have had the fireworks. I don't know if Nestle can make fireworks.
She holds up a notebook with a little blurb of fire on the front. All my recipes for my fireworks.
Do you eat them?
No.
They're formulas
Different-
then. I'm sorry.
It would be formulas if I was working with an essence or an oil. But with pyrotechnics, a lot of people in the business will call them recipes. Because it's more of an art than it is a science, as far as the colors and shapes that you can get.
By the way, you're making it really hard for me to take control of Anya and just throw a bomb at you.
You know, as the DM, you can always just like take control of one of our characters and go, "Fuck you guys."
Okay, so it'll take you 2 hours to complete both fireworks. Plus, if once you set it off, it'll take another hour for the boat to come back. So that's 3 hours you guys will be waiting. And then another 2 hours to get back to Threshmore.
Jeez, I might as well just rest.
That's 3. So that's a total of 5 hours right there.
Rest, give Anya third watch, and she sets off the firework at the beginning of her watch.
Okay, so you guys want to rest here then?
Yeah, we can rest here. It's not that terrible.
Okay, so you guys do?
I'm reading the book as we're resting. I got one more for you, by the way.
So 1d8.
I say this one out loud because it's just weird and bothers me. Hey Nestle, get this one. I still remember what me old he writes. Whoever this is writes in his accent. It's weird. I still remember what me old da said to me before he kicked the bucket. He looked me deep in the eye and he said, "Oi, son, how far you think I can kick this bucket?" Like, I get it, but like half of these jokes are written with an accent and half of them are written in blood, so I don't get it. Like, the ones that aren't in his accent are written in blood.
Nestle, for a second, you feel the essence of rage build up in you, and then it just goes away.
For some reason, I felt something.
Those are some really, really dumb jokes.
I mean, they're not dumb. They're just not good. They obviously have some amount of wit involved to them, but like not like a substantial amount. Like if somebody could come up with these off the top of their head, that would be impressive. But the fact that they wrote them down is a bit concerning.
Okay, so if I want to rest here, which is a little bit of a weird place to rest, a cave full of dead things.
Outside on the beach?
Well, y'all don't even have tents.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Y'all left everything in your suite.
Right,
Wait,
we did.
We had tents?
Well, y'all left all your venturing kits at the suite.
Bold of you to assume that we did that.
Which is why we're asking, are you sure y'all want to rest? I mean, it'll be 5 hours at most.
I mean, we're gonna rest either way. We might end up just resting when we come back.
Okay.
That's true. We're going to, quote-unquote, mechanically speaking, rest when we get back, but it's not as chilling while we're doing this, so.
Okay. So the boat comes in, picks you up. The guy is super surprised. He goes like, oh, so I guess there wasn't no witch in there then?
Oh, we should probably bring the witch with us, shouldn't we?
Oh, there was a magic user in there. I can't say that I know that she was a witch. She didn't cast any hexes.
She's a witch.
We didn't kill I don't know if it was the witch, but we killed a witch.
Yeah, and we burned her.
Did we?
No, we
No,
didn't.
you stabbed her in the face.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Know that.
That was pretty brutal, my dude. What the hell? Why are you hiding this from him? This is what they wanted.
Okay, as soon as you say there was someone in here, that just confirms like, oh shit, the Bryson witch was in there.
No.
We really wouldn't call it
Okay,
the Barstone
Anya's
witch.
going through the general idea that what we fought was a druid of some sort.
I'm sorry, what?
The lady that we fought was a druid of some sort.
Oh, that's
Well,
just smarty words for Bryson witch.
Yeah, I thought she was a plant witch. We didn't.
Yeah.
You're telling us that we didn't kill the Briarstone witch?
Wait, did y'all kill the Bryson witch?
I killed a witch. I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
I wasn't.
Briarstone witch.
Yeah.
No, we killed a lady named Daridella Cornet.
What the fuck kind of name is that?
That sounds like a Bryson witch name.
If I do hear one, that's probably what one would sound like. Can I do a diplomacy check?
Yeah,
to see if that can
sure,
work on
whatever.
him?
Sure,
I wanna convince
we
him.
conquered the Briarstone witch, sure.
Oh, sweet, man. You know what? Next round's on me, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
He's like super happy and smiling.
It should be
Don't
safe
worry,
to
but
fish again.
there's other creepy crawly stuff out there, so
Some would
Briarstone
say
witch is
even
the least of
spooky
your
or
worries.
scary.
Really, guys? Really?
He tosses back 1 gold coin back. He's like, here, for your troubles. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Alright.
This place still spooks me.
You still want to look at the Briarstone witch?
Wait, can I?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
she's dead.
It's a corpse,
Can
my
I
dude.
take a selfie with it?
What the hell
what's
is
a
a
What's a
selfie?
selfie?
I don't. Let's just go.
David, is this man a planeswalker from our timeline?
He puts away a really long stick with some kind of weird brick at the end of it away. He's like, never mind.
David,
Let's
is he a Starfinder elf?
Starfinder elf.
In this world that we live in, the Galarian world, elves are out somewhere in the universe exploring space. I thought you knew that.
I didn't.
Yeah, well, they are. They're also from another planet, so we have an alien with us.
And so, okay, so he tells you to jump on, and he sells you. And if that's all you want to do, unless there's anything else, he sells you back.
This is important. Did we let him
Sounds
see
good.
the body?
I don't know. Did y'all?
I'm cool with
If
it.
he wants to go in and see the body, it's fine.
I'm not gonna stop him.
I mean, we'll probably go in with him just to make sure that he stays safe.
Maybe bring the body out because I don't know.
I'll say he wants to drag the body out. He wants to take it with him.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm not gonna stop him. Hold on. This is a predicament. Hold on.
I tell him if we bring it with us.
He wants to hang it up as a symbol to all the occultists that this is what's going to happen to them. He wants to basically put it up like a scarecrow and just like brutalize it.
I'm like, that's pretty
we'll
extreme.
have to take that up with the... Is it Silence Agency?
Sleepless.
Yeah,
Agency.
Sleepless Agency.
Don't
Sleepless
agree to him.
Agency.
He's wrong.
As we are going to be providing the body as proof of our work.
Look, I'll give you back your 3 golds if you just let me keep it.
Wait, hold on. Whoa, hold on. the scarecrow plan was already mentioned, I'm pretty sure, so...
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, like, there's kids out there, and, like, maybe having a dead body up in the, for the townsfolk to see would be, like, a bad idea. I would say maybe, like, talk this over with the Sleepless Agency, and, like, you can keep the body, no doubt, that's fine, but, like, or maybe some other form of higher authority that isn't Lowell's to be like, hey, can I put this body up somewhere where there's not a lot of kids? Or something like that. That would probably be, I would be cool with that. Also, can you wrap that body? It's really starting to bother me. The face is like half there and half not. And I think you might have left some of the brains back at the back. That's starting to scare me.
Oh, right.
Wait, you saw the body?
Well, she does have a halfway decent strength score. Hang on, let me take off my buffs because they'll have worn off by now.
I mean,
Anya looks normal again, by the way.
You'll drag it out.
I think she can just carry it at that point.
Like that. He just says, "Look, all I know is that whenever you're done, I want this body."
I'll put in a good word for you to obtain the body after we talk to the Sleepless Agency with it. Well, not with it. That's a poor choice of words right there.
Oh shit, I rolled an 8 on a sense motive. I just wanted to see if he wasn't a necromancer.
Okay, so he throws you on the boat, throws the body, literally just tosses it over.
Here's evidence.
How it lands. And,
what do you care about evidence?
You're the one that, like, brutalized your face. You caused the most destruction to the evidence.
Hey, now, Detective Nestle, it says right here, we have this huge old ass spear, like, destruction on her skull. What's up with that?
I don't know. Must have been the work of an investigator.
See, no, this is where he'll say, "Oh,
self-defense, of course."
And then Anya pipes up, "Actually, I'm pretty sure you just wanted to make sure she was dead."
See, what I would have done as Nestle would be like, just blame it at Assad. And then the cops turn around and Assad is playing with the spear.
That's profiling. Why would you do that to a minority?
John,
you're not a minority.
Pathfinder. Humans are the least of the minorities.
I'm a Kalashite human, damn it!
I'm more of a minority than you are.
Are you really, though? Because you're like a snake person, so... Are you really even a person?
Wow. Okay, I am dubbing over that for the whole intro.
Most Vishkanya live on a completely different continent.
Everybody?
That's gonna be today's episode name. Are you even a human?
Oh god. Hey everybody, I'm really glad that we got to spend today's episode talking about race politics, and I hope that you understand that I'm a garbage human.
That should be a t-shirt.
He's still a nicer guy.
Are you a human? Are you even human? Oh my god.
Actually, we could make that a t-shirt.
We can make anything a t-shirt at this point.
Do we have merchandise?
No, not yet.
Okay, so you guys make dock, land back. Where do y'all wish to head to?
Sleepless Agency.
With
Anya's going to rent a cart to carry the body in.
With the candle bar. Hey, that's not a real thing.
Okay. As you're getting halfway there, you see a halfling, the very familiar halfling, especially to Assad.
I keep forgetting her name.
I don't think I gave her a name.
Hey, you know
Let's
what?
Give her a name. What's her name?
It's been 30-something episodes, and I just now started keeping track of things in an Excel sheet. Which is just, it's kind of bad to admit that as a player I've been doing a shit job at that. But hey, you know what? You got to start eventually, even if it's after one whole book.
Well, I don't think I named her. Let's name her. What do you want to name her?
I thought we already did name her.
Samantha?
Huh?
Samantha?
What did you? Snepa? Samantha. That's way too average and normal. How?
Samantha Wise.
With a W instead of an I.
Okay, I
John got the joke already.
It's not a joke.
It's a really bad play on
her name is
words.
gonna be Simi.
Simi? Okay.
Yeah.
This is
and
how
you see her like she smiles, so you see her like trying to run up to y'all.
Oh, God.
I make sure that the body is covered.
Doesn't look panicked. She's just, like, trying to catch up to y'all. Y'all wait for her to approach?
Yeah, I make sure the body is covered.
Okay. As she gets up to y'all, she goes like, I've been looking for y'all everywhere.
Who are you?
That's, I picked up her name by now. That's Simi, the lady from the thing.
You said the thing.
She works
What's
at
the thing?
Stain.
Wait, do you not actually remember?
Oh.
No, he remembers.
Even after
Hey,
I gave you
look,
the
no,
suite
Simi,
for, like,
Simi,
a
Simi,
discounted
Simi,
price?
Simi,
Oh,
no,
that was you?
Hey, look, I like show her like how fucked up we are. We've been through a bit right now. Our brains are kind of like all messed up. So like, please forgive him for not remembering.
I remember you now.
Just a little bit of shock.
You're that
It'll
really
wear off.
nice person.
Yeah, I gave Assad the suite.
Oh, gave us all the sweet.
And I was
Yes.
so very nice as to let Nestle sleep there too, because he's my buddy.
Oh, you're so nice.
Assad is very uncomfortable because he knows he's married.
She glances at your hand, doesn't see a ring. She goes, yes.
No.
Thank
She
you for
turns
the
to Anya. It's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, but I'm not here for you. Oh, whew. I need to catch my breath. Anya, there's like a bunch of birds at our establishment, and they just constantly keep dropping paperwork. And they're all labeled for you. Can you like take care of that?
Yeah. I hand us. Actually, I just kind of place the handles of the cart in front of the guys and just kind of, I'll be back. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, thank you. As soon as she's walk off, she's telling you, there's like 13 birds came just in the last hour.
Oh.
We don't have that much room for birds.
Blowing up your feed. 13 tweets an hour?
Okay, apparently they seem to recognize what's going on more than likely. Yeah.
Yeah, and she asks you...
They don't send this many birds unless it's like an emergency.
Are they mutuals or new followers?
Okay, and so I guess you guys make it back to the... you guys continue to the Sleepless Agency? As soon as you approach the door, you hear a little bit of what sounds like an argument happening inside.
No, these are familiar.
And you hear the voice of both Sazadiah and Winter. Well, not like an argument, but really loud talking, and it seems to be panicking talking. What do I do?
Wait, what are they saying?
I don't think we hear them. I think we just hear muffled argument.
Yeah, muffled.
Okay, I put my ear
Loud,
to the door.
panicking. Huh?
I put my ear to the door.
It's still muffled.
Oh, it's
I
you.
open the door.
Wow. Not even your
I was
house.
gonna knock on it, but alright.
Oh, shoot, right. Well, that makes more sense. Hey, look, canonically speaking, Assad has knocked on doors way more than anything else, so knocking on the door is probably the best
he's knocked on doors more than he's knocked on ghouls. Sorry,
Okay,
I couldn't help
so-
that one.
It's
No,
fine.
you're good. Okay. So,
Your kids are trying to sleep, and then Assad just opens the door. Hey, guys, what's up?
Get up, we're going to church!
okay, if you knock on the door, it gets quiet, and then you hear footsteps approach the door open, and then Winter opens the door. She has a extremely panicked expression on her face, and she looks like she is. You look like she's on the verge of like just having a breakdown. It's like, no, it's Accuser O'Meara. She's gone missing.
No, shit.
And we'll continue next time.
Bwom, bwom, bwom. I think I timed it
By
out
the way,
that time.
David,
Yeah.
what I'm guessing is happening is basically everyone at the Pathfinder's Lodge found out about what I found out, and they're flipping the fuck out.
This is the story of the century, guys!